Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I see this article here on BoxingScene.com. Like always on my channel, I'll leave it in the description box. You can click it, read it, and come to your own surmise. All right. Lucas Browne speculates that tainted steak led to failed test. Okay. Now we know he's been cleared. And he's angry, man, and rightfully so, you know. Now we see the WBA has, well, let's rewind. All right. For those of you that don't know, he beat Ruslan Chagaev by knockout, a fight he was losing, a fight that I picked Chagaev to win. He knocked out Chagaev to become the regular WBA champion. Then they strip him because he had clenbuterol in his system. He failed the test, and then they reinstated Chagaev as champion. Since then, Chagaev has relinquished, or they took the belt from him. He decided to retire. So the WBA's then has they're going to reinstate Lucas Browne into their top 5. So they're going to insert him into the top 5. And they ordered that him and Kendo, who had a bye in the WBA tournament, they ordered Chagaev and Browne to fight within the next 120 days. And they sent that out. I don't know. Somebody leave it in the comments section. Probably 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I'm not sure. But according to this article, Lucas Browne says that, you know, he's believed that his food got tainted with. I'm going to read what he had to say. But before I do that, I did videos, man. And leading up to him going over to fight Chagaev, I remember I was reading something. You guys can look all of this up. I'm not making none of it up. Chagaev said that he's traveling with extra security detail just so there's no fuckery going on. And then I also remember Tyson Fury telling Lucas Browne, you need to bring your own water, bring your own food. Don't drink anything they give you. You're on the road. You know, so I thought Browne would take that advice. Now, he's saying that he ate us. Well, let me go ahead and read because I haven't read anything from this. I just popped it up, seen the article, press record on the iPhone. So let me read his quotes. He says, to be perfectly honest, I'm slightly pissed off. And I really want to do some damage to the next person, Browne told reporters in Perth. I want to come out and show everyone I'm the world champion. It's going to hurt. Technically, I was Australia's first heavyweight champion. I'm not sure if that stands, to be honest. I like to make history again. Okay, before I get to his other quotes. Yes, you're world champ, but you know, they got to get rid of these little regular titles. And I mean, we know that Tyson Fury is the WBA champion, but it is what it is, man. Yes, he is he won the regular title, okay? Then he goes on to say, is for how the clenbuterol got into his system, Browne has his suspicions. He goes on to say, I was given a steak the night before at the weigh-in, so I'm assuming it's that, Browne said, but it's speculation. Luckily for Browne, it was easier to prove his innocence because clenbuterol is a drug that was more likely to have harmed him from winning rather than helping him. It doesn't do anything for me, Browne said. It actually makes your heart go 3 times faster. So for me to have something like that in my system for a world title fight over 12 rounds is pretty stupid, to be honest. That's what he had to say. Okay, let's just say that, you know, whatever, you know, they gave him some steak with some A1 sauce and some potatoes on the side and, you know, some carrots. Okay, cool. They gave you a dinner. But you should have took that advice from Tyson Fury and the advice you were putting out there about not drinking anything, bring your own security, so on and so forth. So why would you even put yourself in a position where you're eating anything that they gave you? And I can understand that, hey, you know, you would think that you're dealing with professionals and why would they do something like this? The best man's going to win, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe in that. I believe wherever you go, they're rooting for their guy. You know, so that's why I believe whenever you travel, and hey, I'm in the States, I'm an American. If you feel as if when you come over here, you need to bring your own food and own water, or you may know somebody out here in the U.S. or maybe in the state or city you're in fighting that you can hire as a cook. Maybe you got some connections. If you're Russian, you may know some Russians out in Cali or in Vegas or whatever. You need to do that, man. Even if you're coming over here to the States, bring your own everything, especially if you got the resources and you got the money and you got a big promoter and you can make things happen. Because as of now, with these drug tests, with guys felon tests, and then there's tests that's been falsified. Then there's tests where a guy failed the A sample, but then he doesn't fail the B sample. I mean, it's just so much shit going on right now, man. You need to, and this is advice for any fighter out there, bring your own food, water, toilet paper, pens, pencils, bring your own everything, man, because you don't want to get caught up in these types of situations. Now, my thing is, you know, I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did this clenbuterol still end up in his system? The WBA ruled that it was unlikely Browne intentionally or voluntarily ingested clenbuterol in the days leading up to the bout because the amount would not have given him any advantage. You know, so I don't know, man. Don't eat the hometown food. That's my only thing. That's the only advice I can give you fighters, man. Now, he says he's just, you know, just a speculation. Okay, now we know his fight with Freza Kendall will take place within the next 4 months. Like I said, the next 120 days. It could be held in Melbourne, or they're even talking about the fight being held in China. So that's what Lucas Browne had to say. I'm just passing along his words, and I will leave this, like I said, this article in the description box, and you can click it and read it. And if you want to do some more studying on the clenbuterol, I haven't did any studying on it. You know, so maybe I need to do some more research as to why this would end up in his system. But maybe it was the steak. Maybe it was the drink they gave him too. I'm sure he probably drank something down with the steak. If he's eating, if he's going to eat the steak, you might as well eat the sides and drink the drink they give you too. But I don't know, man. These are Lucas Browne's words. He's back in action, though. So I'm looking forward to his next fight. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting it out there to you guys, man. I'm out.